Alright, here we have a Pioneer DEH 150MP head unit. It has one set of composites coming off the back, and we ran those composites to a 4-channel amp. And when we had it all hooked up, we weren't getting any sound out of the speakers, so couldn't figure out what was going on until we found you have to go inside the initial setup. In order to go into initial setup, power off your deck first, power it back on, push down this button until you see menu come up, and then you'll see initial. If you don't see initial, just turn to the right, and you'll see system and initial. You got to go inside of initial, scan through. You might not see this at first, but scan through and see SPPO mode. What mode, and then enter inside that. You want it set to rear. The other settings, you can go rear sub, and then rear. You want it set to rear. And what that's doing is it's telling the head unit that to run full frequency out of your components. Because if you have it, what typically those components are for is if you're just going to run the components straight to a sub or an amp, that's a mono amp that's going to run a sub. But if you want full range sound to come out of that component to an amp, you need to set this to rear. Again, that was under the initial setup. You can scroll through here until you get to SPPO mode. Go inside there and make sure it's set to rear, and that should send your full range frequency from the deck through the component to your amp.